But let's get to the bracket. Denny Hamlin's bracket challenge is underway. We're 1 weekend. And from what I've been told, there's no perfect brackets anymore.
That's right. That's what we've been told.
Denny said that there wouldn't be. And he was right.
He was right.
And so nobody's going to get the 2 years of free garage passes.
Right.
I didn't think it was that big of a prize. I don't know. It was a little weak in the prize department. We're gonna have to do better.
Wait a second. Well, that was Denny's idea.
I'm sorry. I'm not talking about tumblers here. I'm not talking about tumblers. Denny's like, what can I give a man that would be extraordinary? I don't know, man. A ride around in your car, a couple laps at Bristol with you driving. I don't know, something cool. Yeah. 2 years of garage passes. I mean, what the hell? That now they're going to have to actually go to the racetrack to accomplish this goal.
Sounds like a lot of work.
And hey, this guy wins it, and he's like, yeah, I was going to Bristol this year. All right, so he got garage passes to one race. Okay. If he's going to activate this gift, he has to go to more races, right?
Well, one of them he has his expenses paid for. If that's,
I think for a perfect bracket, man, we needed to do something a little better.
Well, for a perfect bracket, we also would have needed a little bit more time. Keep in mind we threw this thing together in a few days, so. Okay. It's
you agreed. You agreed with me that the ride along was a good idea. We even asked Denny.
I definitely agree with you on that.
We said, Denny, do you give ride alongs? Yeah, whenever I want. But hey, I'm going to give them these garage passes.
I don't know. Maybe the fans can tell us if that was a good gift.
I mean, they're in the garage for freaking all the 10 minutes.
There was more than that.
Okay. All right. Oh, wait. They had qualifying and practice, so it's only 1 hour of buttoned up time, and on Saturday you could have gotten some garage access. And otherwise, the garage is open all day long, so you're kind of just meandering around in there. There's no drivers or anything, and the crew guys are kind of wandering around. I just wonder the garage experience. What's it like today versus what people thought it was 5 years ago? It's quite different.
For somebody that just learned of the idea last week, you certainly have been very critical of the prize packages and everything about it.
And this is coming from a guy who wanted to offer tumblers.
Again, like I said, you were quite critical of all this.
All right.
It's fun being you in it, just to sit back and look at all these other ideas and shoot holes in them.
I put up the good idea. I'll give the damn ride along. I mean, I've got ride alongs. I do. Hell, you won't want to ride. If Denny can't put it up, I'll put it up.
Well, you could have done that.
Okay.
You had an opportunity to say that.
I did.
No, publicly. Publicly.
In our conversation with Denny, I did.
Yeah, well, that doesn't matter. Hey, how about this, though?
Anyways, you forget.
You kept saying that you were going to have a perfect bracket.
Look,
you did not.
I don't. I got 4 wrong. Let's see. I'm going to go to my email. Let me Google the Ninja.
Yeah, I'll do mine, too.
Yeah, we're going to Common Ninja, which was the email that you would be sent to look at my predictions. And I missed Kyle Busch. Obviously, he crashes out, so he moves forward. So I'm going to break. I have him beating Keselowski and Chastain beating him. So if Chastain can get through, I don't know how this works.
Hey, let's just do this. Yeah. I want to go from top to bottom, do each matchup, and tell us.
Look. No, I'm not doing every single matchup.
Then I will.
No. Nobody gives a shit about our fantasy team. Tell us the 4 I'm gonna tell them the 4 I got wrong. How many did you get wrong?
I got 4 wrong too.
I got Bush and Almirola wrong. Did you get that one right or wrong?
No. I think everybody got that one wrong.
All right. Hey, man.
Yep. We all got that one wrong.
I got Chase and Truex wrong.
I got that right.
All right. I got Cindric and Stenhouse wrong.
I got that right.
And I got Dillon and Bell.
I got that wrong.
Which others did you break?
I picked Briscoe over Suarez.
Okay.
Got that one wrong.
Man, I knew Trackhouse was going to be strong.
And I picked Bubba Wallace over Boucher.
You intentionally say that wrong?
I'm just going off of how it's spelled, or how it should be pronounced based off the spelling.
Okay.
Didn't Bubba beat Busher, though?
Wallace did.
Yeah. So you won that, Mike. You said I got that wrong?
You picked Busher over Bubba?
I picked. Well, it just shows me I have it wrong. Did Bubba beat Busher?
Yeah, he finished like 4th.
Does it not have Busher in the bracket? Look, what does it have for you?
It'll have yeah, I don't know, man.
It says you got it wrong?
Yeah.
It says I have it wrong.
You have it wrong. You do. Mine is, I got a check mark and Wallace is in my second. So I picked it right. You picked Busher and Wallace got it right. Wallace beat Busher.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, God.
Do you understand how this works?
I
Mike?
had a Tim's
You understand
moment.
how this works?
Oh, that's right. You're right.
You had an Alex Timms moment?
Yeah.
Is that what he just
back
said?
to back weeks.
Whoa.
Oof.
Yeah.
Hey, anyways,
you're right. I got it.
as you, the fan at home, we are learning this game on the fly.
Which is why I'm not. Yeah, I don't want to be too critical about anybody's ideas here because we're still figuring it out.
Hey, it's our first bracket we've ever made. We're gonna we're gonna all be figuring this process out. Anyways, I got 4 wrong, which is probably common.
Yeah,
I think 4 or 5 wrong is probably the common.
Denny got 5 wrong. I felt good that we beat him.
And there's other drivers that filled theirs out as well. And but what is it? There were 122 or something that have 1 fail.
Yeah, 122 out of 48,000 brackets had 15 of 16 correct. So just one wrong.
47,000 brackets.
Yeah.
One of the things that I would like to improve upon in our future brackets is to navigate through the leaderboard. Where am I in the leaderboard, right? If I'm, am I 12,000th? I don't know. And I'm sure that's probably out of our hands because we're using a third-party software for this. But in the future, maybe we can figure out a way to get a little more detail about how we're doing.
Yeah.
So I can say, you're kicking my ass or I'm kicking your ass. Either way, no perfect brackets left. I think the Bell Busch wreck out busted a bunch of brackets. And that's that. We're going into next week. I had a blast watching the race, paying attention to the brackets. The one thing that I love about it is there's literally nothing I can do about it. So I've set my bracket. I watched the race. I don't have to sit there and pull a guy out of the garage before the end of stage 2 and things like that. It's done. I've said it. It's done. I get to enjoy the race. We have a NASCAR fantasy league that we're part of with NBC, which I enjoy, and it's competitive. But we have a guy in the garage that if you have one of your 5 fail, like crash out, you can pull that guy out of the garage, right, and replace him. But you have to do it before the end of stage 2. So these are things that I really would rather not have to remember to do, because if you mistakenly forget and you cost yourself 40 or so points, it's really, really frustrating. So I enjoyed this where it's set and forget. It's really set all the way through the final week. Everybody that did not sign up, you cannot join. You're out.
But you will hear us talk about it.
We're going to talk about it, and your chance to fill out a bracket will be after whatever race it is. What is it?
Darlington.
No, Sonoma. No, Darlington's this weekend, bro.
Oh, sorry. Sonoma.
Your chance to fill out a bracket comes after Sonoma. So Sonoma is the final race of this first bracket, this 5 weeks bracket. And so after that race, we're going to tee up another one. Am I right?
We haven't really talked about it. But if you...
there will be a lot of people upset if we don't.
Well, listen, I mean, I thought we would maybe have this conversation offline. But why not just have it on the podcast? No, I'm going to have the conversation offline.
We are offline. It's not live.
You know what I mean.
Okay, sorry.
We'll talk about it.
All this is in the words of Denny Hamlin, all this red tape.
Yeah,
you didn't like that?
I don't think it really applies in this situation. This isn't a red tape thing.
It didn't. It wasn't a red tape.
No,
when
it
he
didn't
used
feel
it in
red
text
tape.
message.
Yeah, you know what? That would be the funny thing for this conversation is just to read the text.
Here, Mike.
Text.
I'm trying.
Reading the text message between me, you, and Denny for that whole thing.
Yeah.
It is quite funny, actually. Like for instance, you want to talk about how the Denny Hamlin prize wasn't big enough. Well, what was his original idea?
Lifetime.
It was unlimited garage passes for life. And unlimited meaning as many as you want on any given week for life. Yeah,
for
your lifetime.
For all of your family
So-
or all of the employees at your organization, your business.
Right.
Yeah, like
anybody wants to come. Denny's idea. So like I'm not going to go, bang on him for not having a big enough idea. I bang on him for having a way too big and unrealistic idea.
Do I really care? I mean, I'm just giving him a hard time.
I know. It's funny. It's like I said, do you think that you can actually deliver on that? Because it's not even your garage passes to give out when it comes down to it. Yeah. I said you can give unlimited key cards to 2311 and people can come in, but he didn't like that idea.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right. So there's a couple things that I wanted to hit on just so we're not going to dive into this, but you still haven't done the cryotherapy. And Amy came up with a new idea. All right, if you won't do cryotherapy, okay, how about me and Mike go to the escape room, and we allow Dirty Mo Media go in there, set up some YouTube or not YouTube, some GoPro cameras, and me and Mike go through an escape room. We work together to get out of this thing. What do you think, Mike?
That'd be fun.
Oh, I'd do it.
Okay,
yeah,
you're doing
totally
that. All right, so cryotherapy
I can leave my clothes on.
is off the shelf.
That's a big
the
one.
cryotherapy conversation is closed and locked away. We're moving on. Me and Mike are going to do an escape room. If I've never done one.
I have. And we're going to fight so much.
Perfect. We're capturing it all on GoPros.
Dude,
and
I'm
we
not
will-
going to be able to deal with his impatience.
Yeah. We're capturing all this on GoPros, and we're going to put it into a video we'll put out on YouTube on Dirty Mo Media.
He's
That'd be
making content
hilarious.
plans all through this episode.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to run the tournament on this date. New bracket today. Here's some content thing you look forward to. We'll just let Dale do it.
Don't forget about this 1979 podcast we created. We
right.
talked about it on Monday.
Yeah.
We got the number 2 door here on the wall that we made. I posted about on social media.
Yeah,
We just recorded the first episode yesterday.
that's right.
Ooh, it's awesome.
You feel good.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, going back to this, I'm down for doing
That was
it.
my Macho Man. Ooh, it's awesome.
You gotta snap into a Slim Jim.
You're gonna love this podcast.
Yeah, you want to be the old world champion.
Coffee, yeah. Have y'all seen that one? The coffee one? Oh my gosh. Coffee, yeah. Coffee in the morning, man. Yeah, coffee, yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Jake the Snake Roberts recently told a story about him? You know when he hooked that python on the Macho Man. Do you remember seeing that? No. When the snake bit Randy. Oh, that's like one of the iconic moments ever.
Yeah.
And when they're in the locker room before that match planning it, and Randy comes up to him, he goes, "I'm gonna do this, but I want to see him bite you first." And he's like, "Oh, come on, what are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, maybe you've got something that's not, it's got the poison in it for Randy Macho Man Savage." And he's like, "Come on, why, you really want me to make this thing bite me?" He's like, "Yeah, because maybe you want to be the intercontinental champion of the world, and then you bite it." And so he sits there and has to have that snake latch onto him.
Holy crap.
And before they go out there, and that is one of the most iconic moments. I remember that as a kid. Seeing that thing, it was horrific.
Cup of coffee.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
I'm gonna do that all day.